and Meghan attend Trooping the Colour, as smiling Queen recovers from cataract operation, and removes her sunglasses to celebrate her official 92nd birthday. Fresh from their rumoured mini-honeymoon spent in company Mayo, Ireland, newlyweds Prince Harry and Meghan arrived at Buckingham Palace today, for their first formal engagement since their show-stopping wedding, in May. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex paid tribute to the Queen, at the spectacular Trooping the Colour ceremony, in celebration of Her Majesty's official 92nd birthday, for a traditional summer spectacle watched by thousands. The Queen, who recently had a successful eye operation to remove a cataract, was pictured wearing her usual clear-framed spectacles, having spent the previous 3 weeks wearing shaded lenses following the procedure. Harry and Meghan were pictured riding in a carriage together, staged on Whitehall's Horse Guards Parade, and later joined members of the monarchy on Buckingham Palace's balcony, for the first time together to watch the RAF fly past, and acknowledge the crowds. Tens of thousands of cheering royal enthusiasts flocked to Whitehall, to see the royals mingle on the balcony, with Meghan and Kate sharing a chuckle while Harry watched on. Meghan wore a dress by Carolina Herrera and a hat by Philip Treacy, while Kate wore a dress by Alexander McQueen and a hat by Juliette Botterill. Camilla was in a pale blue silk dress and coat by Bruce Oldfield, and a hat by Philip Treacy, and the Queen wore a sky blue coat and dress by Stuart Parvin, and a hat by Angela Kelly. Moving along the procession today, the Duchess of Cornwall and Duchess of Cambridge were in a carriage together, while a third carried Princesses Beatrice and Eugenie, the Countess of Wessex and her daughter Lady Louise. Trooping the Colour is a ceremonial spectacle that brings together prestigious regiments, and the families of the serving men and women, in celebration of the monarch's official birthday. Stands lining Horse Guards were filled with the wives, girlfriends and parents of the servicemen, who when not performing ceremonial duties are fighting soldiers. Meghan, Harry and the other members of the royal family took their place in Wellington's former office, which overlooks the parade ground. The Queen soon made her entrance onto Horse Guards in an ascot landau, after making her journey from her famous London home Buckingham Palace. Her procession was accompanied by a sovereign's escort of the household cavalry, made up of lifeguards and blues and royals, in their silver and gold breastplates and plumed helmets. The 7,500 guests seated in stands lining the parade ground stood as a mark of respect, as the monarch arrived and began inspecting the massed ranks of the troops. The Duke of Edinburgh, who celebrates his 97th birthday on Sunday, has retired from official public duties and did not attend. But the Queen was accompanied by the royal colonels, all on horseback: Prince of Wales, Colonel of the Welsh Guards, the Princess Royal, Colonel of the Blues and Royals, and the Duke of Cambridge, Colonel of the Irish Guards. Also riding in the ceremony for the first time was the Duke of York, in his new role as Colonel of the Grenadier Guards. Among the guests was Defence Secretary Gavin Williamson. The Prime Minister Theresa May normally attends, but is at a G7 meeting of world leaders in Canada. The colour troop this year was the flag of the 1st Battalion Coldstream Guards. Trooping the Colour originated from traditional preparations for battle. Colours, or flags, were carried, or trooped, down the ranks so that they could be seen and recognized by the soldiers. In the 18th century, guards from the royal palaces assembled daily on horse guards to troop the colours, and in 1748, it was announced that the parade would also mark the sovereign's official birthday. The Queen's actual birthday was on April 21st, when she turned 92 years old. The massed bands of the Household Division, and the mounted band of the Household Cavalry provided the musical backing for the ceremony. While also taking part was the King's Troop Royal Horse Artillery, who will fire a 41-gun salute in Green Park to mark the Queen's official birthday. The colour was first trooped through the ranks of soldiers, before the guardsmen marched past the Queen, first in slow then in quick time. As the ceremony came to an end, the thousands in the stands were treated to the sight of the Blues and Royals and Life Guards from the Household Cavalry Regiment. The mounted soldiers and officers in their gleaming breastplates and plumed helmets rode past the Queen with the horses throwing up dust. As with previous years, the Duchess of Cambridge and the Duchess of Cornwall took part in the Queen's carriage procession. The procession will be accompanied by a sovereign's escort of the household cavalry, made up of lifeguards and blues and royals, in their silver and gold breastplates and plumed helmets. The massed bands of the household division will provide musical backing during the day, and also taking part is the King's Troop Royal Horse Artillery who, following the parade, will fire a 41-gun salute in Green Park to mark the Queen's official birthday. After the ceremony, the royal family will head back to Buckingham Palace and gather on the balcony to watch the RAF fly past. Among the 23 aircraft taking part are modern jets and historic aircraft, while the Red Arrows will be the finale. Trooping the colour originated from traditional preparations for battle. Colours, or flags, were carried, or trooped, down the ranks so that they could be seen and recognised by the soldiers. In the 18th century, guards from the royal palaces assembled daily, on horse guards to troop the colours, and in 1748, it was announced that the parade would also mark the sovereign's official birthday. The Queen's actual birthday was on April 21st, when she turned 92 years old. In honour of Her Majesty's birthday, members of the Australian Defence Force performed a 21-gun salute to celebrate Queen Elizabeth II's birthday holiday weekend at the Shrine of Remembrance in Melbourne, Victoria, Australia.